Feeling sleepy? I'm your host, Mr. Creepy. Don't fall into the wishing well. Listen to my stories from hell. Ghosts in the afterlife. The werewolf who chomped his wife. A headless dentist on a ATV. The chicken corpse haunting KFC. Ever seen a vampire on a plane? A zombie slurping brains? While you're in your bedroom smoking Indo, didn't you notice the ghoul at your window? Sit back and relax your bones. Get onto your laptops or your phones. The YouTube address FYI is Mr. Creepy's time to die.
Bad evening. I'm your host, Mrs. Creepy. Tonight's story will be read to you by our new novice guest narrator, Nancy, who will be using a USB mic. Give Nancy some creepy family love by liking and subscribing and telling Nancy in the comments below how much you appreciate the story. We will be sure to respond. Now, let's talk about what we're all here for. To hear some devilishly dark tales to help you sleep as sound as a tortured infant. Tonight's story is about a young girl whose kitty cat ends up giving her bad luck. What do you think? Is her cat black? Black cats are our favorite color.
After being tucked into bed by my mother, I was ready to drift into dreamland. The glow from my nightlight was so soothing, but a sense of dread slowly took over me when I noticed that the closet had been slightly left open. How could I be so stupid? I thought to myself. I had forgotten to ask my mother to check the closet before she left. Should I scream for her to come back? I asked myself. But before I could even try to do so, I noticed that the closet door was slowly sliding to the side, making the opening larger. Oh God, it's happening, I thought to myself. Because of my carelessness, the monster that lived in the closet was finally going to get me. I wanted to scream for my parents, but I couldn't muster anything more than a whimper. I felt like hiding under my blanket. But even in my young age, I knew that if I did that, I would just be a sitting duck. And then it happened. What was once nothing more than just a dark space was suddenly inhabited by a pair of green eyes. I was frozen, too terrified to make a getaway. I didn't want to look, but my eyes grew larger as I stared back at the monster's glowing eyes. This was it. I was going to die. I braced myself. Suddenly, out the closet came a cat? This whole time, it was just my cat Lasagna. We sometimes find her sleeping in the most random places in the house. Even though my heart was still beating 1,000,000 miles a minute, I was relieved. I was finally able to breathe after what felt like an eternity. Lasagna wasted no time yowling, letting me know that she was bored in my room. I happily hopped out of bed to let her out, and as soon as she left, I closed the bedroom door right after. But most importantly, I also made sure to close the closet door as well. Relieved, I walked to my bed. I was ready to get back to the warmth and comfort of it. However, before I was able to do so, without warning, a pair of slimy and large clawed hands grabbed my ankles. My heart stopped. Oh no! This whole time, I was so preoccupied worrying about the monster in my closet that I forgot to run and jump onto my bed to avoid the monster that lived underneath it. But just as I was about to scream, the monster quickly pulled on my ankles, causing me to fall backwards. I tried to grab anything I could, but it was no use. I was doomed. I screamed as the monster easily dragged me under the bed and into the darkness of the void.
Mr. Creepy here. Friends, we don't care what you thought of tonight's horror story. If you don't stab the like button and slash the subscribe bell, this will happen to you. No, 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 not my leg!